35192. Want to send me a text? AlanCoxShow.com to watch live. Thanks to Warby Sluck for helping out. Cavaliers are off tonight. Big win, though, last night here at home. 113-85 was the victory over the 76ers out there in Philly. Cavs Magic here at home tomorrow night, 7:30. So Cavs Live pregame starts 30 minutes prior, and then they'll hit the road and they'll play the Knicks. Sunday afternoon, that's a 6 o'clock tip-off in New York. And you'll hear all of it here on MMS and on the iHeartRadio app. If you listen to the show from out of state, whether you're a longtime listener or somebody brand new, let me know where. Ken is new in Vincennes, Indiana. I'm not even sure where that is. Butch listens in North Tonawanda, New York. Sean listens in Brooklyn, New York. Tammy's in Custer, Washington. Andy's in Topeka, Kansas. And Chad listens in Erie, Pennsylvania. And then, of course, Jenna listens to us in Poland, Ohio. Hi, Jenna.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I had a question. Who's that name of that guy that sings that Big Brother song you guys were talking about?
What's the guy's name?
Yeah.
His name is Sheldon Allman.
Sheldon Allman.
Yeah.
I'll have to look him up.
How was Thanksgiving, Jenna?
It was okay. I mean, Thanksgiving was really nice. I got a call from my best friend, Mark.
I thought Darnell was your best friend.
I have a lot of best friends.
Hey, me too.
You're like Mary Santora.
Like
Yeah, she's got a lot of best friends, too. Yeah. All right, so Thanksgiving was good?
Yes.
You know, Jenna, since I have you live, one of the things I wanted to ask you, because I get so many voicemails from you, and I seem to get them at all hours of the day and night, is when do you sleep?
Well, I've been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier, but it's kind of a bad habit to break. But it's usually maybe between 2:30 and 3:30.
In the morning. You're up till 2:33 in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow. And then you sleep until when?
Sometimes 11 or 1.
All right. And then how do you fill your time during the day? Do you have some kind of class, or do you? I assume you're not working. You don't have a job, do you?
I volunteer for the Youngstown Radio Reading Service.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
And what do they do? It probably sounds self-explanatory.
They read magazine articles, newspapers, things like that.
But you're not the person doing the reading.
Yes.
I thought you were blind.
I'm so confused. I thought you were legally blind.
It's Braille.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Is it Braille?
I read Rolling Stone Braille articles.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. See, Poundcake's smart. I'm dumb. Okay, and you enjoy doing that?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, well, listen. I appreciate you checking in, and we'll talk to you next time, okay?
Can't wait to hear about your next best friend.
That's right, your next best friend. There's Jenna, who is out there in Poland, Ohio. We used to call her the caller because she would just randomly call. But now, I'm getting a sense of what her life is like.
We're very similar. We both have a lot of best friends. We both
You're
sleep
up till 3 in the morning.
Yeah, sleep till 11.
I think each of you might have found a new best friend.
Uh-oh.
Something to consider. Speaking of Philly, Jesus, I mentioned that Cavs beat the Sixers last night. This guy in Philly decapitated his wife. Did you read about that?
Ooh, what did she say?
Well, the reason it jumps out, right, what did you do? The reason it jumps out at me is because a lot of times when something like this happens, the neighbors are incredulous. They're like, oh my God, how could something like this have happened?
He was such a good guy.
All these neighbors were like, yes, absolutely. This house was awful. It's like some I don't know if the guy's like an Iranian guy or what, but there was always something.
Did she play for the soccer team?
I don't know about that. There was always something going on at this house and the guy cut his wife's head off.
Sheesh.
34-year-old Ahmad Sharif.
What did he use?
Huh?
What did he use? Did he have like a saber?
Don't know about that. He was arrested blocks away from his house. They charged him with murder and abuse of a corpse. This happened at 1 p.m.
Jeez,
And they were talking
daytime murder.
Talking to the neighbors.
The adults in that house are completely unhinged, and the man who did the decapitation, he is, I would say, the most unhinged of them all. She's carrying everything in the house. She's taking out the trash.
Yeah, he's taken the title of most unhinged.
He's the most unhinged.
Yeah. Cops found her head on the kitchen floor.
Good Lord.
She's raking up the leaves. She's going to shovel the snow. They don't do anything, and there are grown men in that house. But Leda, who was the smallest of them all, does all of the labor outside.
They have beautiful daughters. They have a beautiful family. It's just a shame that this would have happened to them.
I'm not surprised. It's a house of horrors.
The older I got, the more I could see something was wrong in that house, one of the other neighbors said. There are young girls in that house, and I don't know what they've had to endure their whole lives. There were no children at home during the murder. They're probably at school. But, yeah. You know, though, he played himself because she's doing all the work. Who's going to do the work now? Now who's going to shovel the walk?
That's probably what got her killed.
Now who's going to rake up the leaves? Now who's going to carry in all the...
Dishes weren't done when he got home.
Well, but you also think of, you know, when you hear of a crime like this, at least I kind of stereotype and think, oh, this house must be completely disheveled, you know. But the house was covered in Christmas decorations. And, you know, like inflatable Frosty in the front yard.
Well, she was doing all that.
A Grinch. What's that?
A believe sign.
A believe sign of a nondescript, non-religious nature. No, but like lights. And maybe she was. Maybe it was just to, you know, give their children a little semblance of the holidays. But now the mom's gone, and the husband is being... So the mom's gone, and the husband's going to go to jail. And so who knows what's going to happen to these kids, but... Right? You know, it's as though people don't even realize that it's the city of brotherly love.
Didn't it hurt his brother?
Why do they call it that? His wife's head is unhinged from her body now. That is uncalled for.
It was a little much.
That's the kind of commentary that I don't cotton to.
But isn't there some other fun event going on in Philadelphia soon?
Yeah, I'm taping a special if I make it.
He said fun, Mary.
December 11th.
How dare you? How dare you?
10 days from today?
That is close, isn't it?
It's pretty close. But I don't like these stories. That makes me not want to go.
Well, I don't think this was right next door. Well, it is Philadelphia. I don't think it was right next door to the club.
Yeah,
Where is the club, in the city or in the sticks?
It's in the middle of downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, it is like right there.
And what's the date again? The 16th?
Sunday, December 11th.
Oh, Sunday, December 11th.
Yeah.
The 16th is Chris McQuanzica.
That's what I'm thinking. That's fun.
I'm on both. So take your pick. If you live here, come to Chris McQuanzica. If
December
you live in Philly,
11th, right. It's the Roy Wood Jr. birthday show. I got it.
Sure.
Well, listen, are you getting nervous?
I'm not getting nervous. I still haven't
Are
decided.
you getting anxious?
I haven't decided what material I want to do.
Have you decided? I bet you've decided what you're going to wear.
I haven't.
There goes my theory.
I'm all over the place with this one.
Why?
I don't know. You know what it is? I am having a lot of anxiety about it. And so I'm preparing nothing, which is one of the worst things you can do. There's two types of anxiety. One that makes you worry and stay up late and feel sick. And one that makes you take naps and put it out of your mind until you have to deal with it.
But you do have some time.
Yeah, I got 10 days.
It's not this weekend is what I'm saying.
No, I mean, I leave next Thursday. So I have 1 week before I leave. If I were
And you're trying to decide what?
all of it.
All of it.
I know.
I mean, you know your 45 minutes.
I have a general outline, yeah.
Yeah. So then what is there left to figure out?
I don't know, man. What I'm gonna wear, if I'm gonna
Yeah.
go, if I'm gonna wake up that day. You know,
Oh,
I live in
those
the
things.
moment.
Oh,
I live
I
in
see.
the moment, Alan.
You know what?
can't.
I can't be tied
what she
down,
needs,
man.
Alan?
What's that?
A team. I had a team. We got everything all figured out.
Oh, I don't have a team.
Yeah, get a team.
Well, get a team.
Where am I gonna find a team?
Bill can be on your team.
No, Bill is here. I
Oh.
go to Philly. People cutting off people's heads. They can't be on my team.
Well, yeah, you don't want that guy on your team.
Yeah, you don't
I
want
don't know anything about Philly.
Scimitar Joe.
What if he volunteered?
Go buy yourself get out to King of Prussia and buy yourself a nice outfit.
Maybe I will.
Buy something new. Splurge. Buy a show outfit. I thought
know,
that's what everybody
to.
does anyway.
I need to.
You get a show
I just
outfit.
haven't done it yet. Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be good. I'm excited.
Okay. Because you don't sound excited.
I'm excited.
You sound nervous.
I'm both. I'm excited and nervous, and I don't know, man. Before I release,
Would you
the
say
last
you're
one,
nerve-sighted?
yeah, ex-service.
My cervix is out of service.
Take that thing out.
December the 11th.
Mhm.
All right.
It's my mom's birthday.
And people here can make the trip and go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Take a bus.
That is legal. Yes, you can do that.
As long as you're allowed to cross state lines.
These days, I'm not sure what the interstate travel guidelines are. Okay.
Yeah, I just feel I feel pretty anxious about it.
Well, okay.
I get nervous before.
I figured by now you'd have everything cocked, locked, and ready to rock.
But it doesn't matter because it's not about the recording. It's about the aftermath, where it's like I'm very
Aftermath? That's
like,
usually
what
a
if
word
nothing
reserved for
happens?
disasters.
What if it's a disaster? Is what I'm saying.
Well, it could be.
That sucks.
But you know if your material works.
My material does work, but
Then
it's
what's
like
the disaster?
sending your kid to school for the first time, where you're like, "I like you. I think you're great. Everyone in our family likes you. I hope other people do."
Well, no, this
That's how I
isn't-
feel about it.
But this isn't about your opinion. You know the material works.
Yes,
So what's the problem?
I still get nervous.
Huh.
Putting out something you've worked so hard on for me is very nerve-wracking.
Well,
because I'm so connected to it.
you have to hope it finds its audience.
Correct.
But it doesn't make the material bad.
Right.
No, the material's great.
What are the stakes?
There aren't really any.
Perfect. It couldn't
I mean,
be in
really,
a better
I'm
situation.
I'm not losing anything by putting
That's
this
what
out.
I'm saying.
Other than maybe dignity.
You couldn't be in a better
If
position.
everyone's like, "Yo, this sucks," like, I
But
don't
there's
know.
nothing riding on it.
Right? I guess
It's all gravy.
I mean, my name is riding on it. My reputation. People watching it and being like, "This chick, I'll never book her again," which I know is not going to happen. But
I was
that's
going to
always
say, what?
You
I don't even know
have
what you're
any
saying right
negative
now.
self-talk like when you work on a project for. I've been working on these jokes for over 2 years.
Right, and you know they work.
Right, but so you put things out 100% fully confident.
No.
That's what I mean.
But you can't do it if you know something works. You're talking to, I mean, whatever this is completely different than I'm flying blind every single day. I'm writing what I think is good and hopefully people enjoy it. You're talking to a live audience with material that you have tested repeatedly.
Yes.
This is completely out of thin air every day.
Yeah.
This is 4 hours of smoke rings I'm putting together. You know your stuff works.
Right. I'm not worried about the recording.
No,
I
I
just
understand.
get nervous releasing things. I just get anxious. It just
Okay.
makes me feel a little on edge. Like,
Bill, is that how you felt when you dropped Pure BS?
Yeah, I mean there is.
There's
'cause-
that back
'cause
of the
you
mind
want
talk that's
people-
like, what if everybody hates it?
But
what if people don't
everybody-
like it? What if nobody watches it? What if
Yeah.
they're not? Because it means so much to me, and there's material that is very personal.
Right, but there's no
on that.
material that everybody hates or everybody loves. So
Right,
What
but
if
it's
this
not
is
even.
it?
it will find
Yeah.
its audience.
What if
But-
this is the one?
Pure BS found
But there's
its audience.
so much
I mean,
stuff out there that it might not find its audience because there's so many other things to watch. There's so many other distractions. So finding.
but you can't control that.
I understand that, but it still sucks when it doesn't find its audience.
And then there's
Yeah.
also a whole nother layer where, Bill, I'm not going to speak for you. There's a whole nother layer where I'm like, who the hell am I? What business do I even have putting something out? I don't know if that's imposter syndrome or just not enough confidence or
No,
what.
I feel that way about you.
Thanks. Who the hell are you, Mayor?
That's manufacturing an extra problem.
Yeah.
There are other things that you can't control. Why throw a brand new issue into
That's
the
not
mix?
brand new. That's been there since day one.
Okay.
That you don't deserve it talk
Well, then
is
don't
never
do
there
it.
for you?
Then don't do it.
No, I'm not gonna
That I don't
not do
deserve.
it.
I don't understand a concept of deserve.
What do you mean?
I grew up Catholic. People go, you should do it. You deserve it. I don't know. We're taught you don't deserve anything. Whatever you got is because the Lord blessed you with, so you bust your ass or whatever. I have no concept of deserve at all. I work. I do what I think I've become good at over 3 decades, and I hope that people enjoy it. And so far they have, but I have no concept of deserve.
You've never gotten something and been like, I don't deserve this. I didn't work hard enough for this.
No, I don't.
There's so many other people.
Nope, I don't fall either way on the deserve scale. I don't ever think I don't deserve this. I don't ever think I do deserve this. I go, if it's something I didn't get or something, okay, it's not because I didn't deserve it. Somebody else got it.
Yeah.
And if I get something, somebody else didn't.
I think the big thing is that I mean, this material is about getting sober, going to therapy, and my dad dying. Like, it's heavy stuff that I'm so emotionally connected to that it almost feels like I don't want to let it go yet. But the material is
And then
there.
cancel the show.
No, the material is there. I don't want to tell jokes about my dad. In January, it'll be 2 years since my dad died. I don't want to talk about this forever,
Boy, I can't wait until it's 2 years since my dad died, Mary.
I know, soon.
Yeah, me
You'll get
too.
there, babe. You'll get there. I'll walk you across the finish line.
Maybe Joe from Philly could be on your team.
He sent me a screenshot that he bought tickets.
There you go. He's going to be there.
So he'll be there.
You'll have a Confederate.
Yeah.
You'll have a friendly, voice. Okay.
Yeah, I just get anxious. I just get nervous.
I think there's 0 point in considering what you do and don't deserve.
That's always been there for me.
Because that implies that this is all merit-based, and it is very much not.
And you know what? I need to come to terms with that because that's my biggest problem in entertainment is I see people get things that I think they don't deserve or they didn't work hard enough for or they're brand new. It's very hard for me.
All you can do is bust your ass.
Right.
And yes.
I know that.
Yeah.
I've been told that before. That's one that I
You're
will
an
go.
LLC, man.
I
What are you
know.
worried about?
I know. And I even screwed that up. Mostly Ham LLC was right there.
I know.
I should have made comedy clubs write a check to Mostly Ham.
Can you disband your LLC and reestablish an LLC with a new name?
It costs. You have to do the process again.
Do it again.
So it cost me another $100.
What's $100?
Might be my last 100 after this special flops.
Flops. After
it's
this
not-
flops.
No, I
First of all,
think
it's not
it'll
gonna
do well.
flash.
It's going to do well.
It's very. I mean, I've seen most of the material. It's
That's
very,
what I'm
very
saying.
good.
You know the material works.
Yeah.
You know where the laughs are.
I know.
It's
I don't have that yet. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I
What's
don't
the
have that yet.
turnaround with
They
helium
said
on that?
spring.
Spring. Okay.
So I'll record it in December. It should be out in February or March.
Bill Squire, he can just post his and turnaround's right there.
I know.
People can enjoy it right
He's
away.
killing it. He's got a team.
He does have a team.
I have a corporate team. They don't
Yeah.
care. They
Uh-huh.
don't care about me.
You have
I'm
a
just,
them.
I'm just a workhorse.
You have a them.
You're just a cog in the machine.
You know?
Right. But it's all voluntary.
Yeah. I'm a voluntary cog.
Yes. Voluntary Cog LLC is what the name of the thing
Maybe that's
is.
what I'll name the special. Voluntary cog.
Yes. You think James Cameron thinks about whether or not he should make more Avatar movies? No, he does not. He just goes, I'm just going to keep making them.
He said, listen, I got millions of dollars to lose. Let's figure this out.
I was
I'm going to make
listening.
4 at once.
Jesus, I was listening to Sigourney Weaver talk about Avatar because I forget she's in these movies because it's all performance capture now and it's all, some live action stuff. But James Cameron, Avatar 2 is getting ready to drop, right? A sequel, I can't believe anyone asked for the sequel, but he's hell-bent on making them. I think they've already shot 3. He's talking about hey, if there's a demand, we'll do 6 and 7. Where's the demand for 2? These movies are so unbelievably expensive. You probably read it. Avatar has to make $2 billion to break even. Just to break even, it's got to be the highest grossing film of all time. And he's they've already shot number 3, and they're doing pre-prod on 4.
Maybe he doesn't care.
But this is all money. Where's the money coming from? No, what studio is giving them money to make 7 Avatar movies?
I don't know. I never saw the first one.
It stunk. I know it was a big, big deal for the time. Here's the other thing. It's like the most successful movie that made no ripples whatsoever in popular culture. Avatar did nothing.
No one talks about it. Yeah.
No one ever talks about
I
Avatar.
love that movie.
But nobody talks about merch. It's not memed. There's no pop culture impact from Avatar. And Jim Cameron's talking about making 6 of these goddamn things. Every couple of years because people forget how old Avatar is.
It's like 2000, right?
2007.
We saw it. No, I think it's
It was so
09
damn
maybe.
long.
We saw it in Cleveland, like right after we moved here, and I was like, oh my God. I was going through like old ticket stubs. I go, we saw Avatar in Cleveland. That's how long we've been here. I thought it was older than that. But I'm reading all these stories in the ramp up to them dropping the sequel. And the people in it, they're like, I'll keep getting paid. The hell else is Sam Worthington going to do? You know,
They tried to get him to be in everything else, and
yes,
no, that stuff took off.
So the first Avatar made almost $3 billion. But you got to count on all those people and then some in the current entertainment climate going to see this second one.
Well, this is what we're kind of talking about, that there's so much other stuff that people don't have to go make a trip out to see. You know,
It'd be one thing if you were like, hey, if this one does really well, we're going to do a third one. They're like shooting them concurrently. Like it's already in the bag.
I'll probably.
I'm just fascinated by it. I'm like,
I
I'm
think
sure
it's going to be a bigger flop than he even.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not going to. I have
no.
Like I like to go see movies, and I don't care about seeing this movie.
No, this cat's going to be holding the bag on 2 or 3 Avatar movies that are never going to see the light of day. No, but you can't name me one memorable line from Avatar.
I thought they didn't speak English.
But there's no like, I'll be
do.
back. There's no.
It's called I See You. They say I see you.
What? That's not a memorable line from Avatar.
I see you, Awa. And then
No, you're the guy who knows that. There's no May the Force be with you. There's no
click. There's the snap.
they had Leona Lewis sing the
There's
theme
nobody.
song.
What?
Yeah, Leona Lewis.
There's
Named after
nobody.
baloney.
There's nobody doing Avatar bits. You know, I mean, like, it's
Let
crazy.
me write that down for my special Avatar.
There you go.
Bits.
All anybody remembers was when Ben Stiller flopped at the Oscars wearing the blue paint.
Mm-hmm.
That's what people remember from Avatar. And all these articles are like, he's going to do 3 and 4. I'm like, this guy is insane. I mean, God bless him.
I know it does well internationally.
He could be crazy like a fox, too.
but I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna do that well.
For as long
I'll
as these
probably be
movies
wrong.
take to make,
Yeah.
Is it another 4-hour one or whatever?
it took him
It's like
5
3
years
hours
to make
long.
this movie. Because
crazy.
once he shoots it, he like famously he develops his own cameras for these things.
Mm-hmm.
So once he does all the live action stuff, it takes the digital company like 4 years to render the movie.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
It's a lot of work.
But I will be excited to hear reviews from people in the audience, in our audience, who go see it.
I think that's why they have him keep doing the movie, is because it's a lot of work and he puts a lot of people to work no matter how big it flops.
Oh, that he's like an industry.
He's an industry.
Oh yeah, I guess the
Yeah,
case
but
to
make
be
a movie that people want to see.
Yeah, you have
Some
to.
people will see it. It
You
just
have
may
to
not-
get a return on your investment if you're the people funding these movies.
If this thing makes $1 billion and it needs to make $2 billion, that's not gonna go well.
No.
Okay.
To break
But-
even, it has to make $2 billion.
What was the one that Disney just put out?
Strange World.
Strange World, where it lost 100 and something.
It lost
million.
$100 million for
Yeah.
Disney.
And that's
Nobody can write that off the books.
That's not
That's a
that's a smaller movie. This is a franchise that they're banking on that I just don't see a lot of excitement over. Like you never see kids dressing up.
Well, that
For
had
Halloween.
its time.
No,
But not
right
even when it
then.
did. Yeah.
Not
I did in
now.
college. There was a girl that was from head to toe in Avatar. She was.
Yeah,
one
in
or two,
09.
Yes.
When it was out.
No, I went to college from 2011 to 2016.
People are still dressing like Heath Ledger's Joker on a regular basis for Halloween still.
Okay.
Well, anyway. I'm going to break. You want to get the last word in, send me a text. 35192, the Corey Roddick Experience. Cavs off tonight. You got him coming up at 6:30 on The Buzzard.
It's the Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the